Konkua, a small farming community in the southwestern part of the Bongo district with a population of over 1,000 people. This small community-based health planning and services CHIPS Center is the only healthcare facility here. It has 3 small rooms for different consultation services and a sizable open space for a waiting area. Next to it is a small structure with rooms for the accommodation of 2 healthcare staff and an extra room used as a delivery room. Both pregnant women and nursing mothers come here for antenatal and postnatal services, but the facility has no access to water and no washrooms or toilets.
Some bottle so before the deke tam de lebu kurila in so ngalaka bole nyela awon bata ta ba ho kalan to lebu kurire ka so nye balala ma nan lebu kuri o ho ba ti yirma tuko wana to so balala me lawan tere selo ande le yume de before to so nyela balala ma wa ka tara ba aboro ho poro hala.
The healthcare staff here at the Konkua CHIPS Center have to rely on kind community members who volunteer to bring them water for their hand-washing setups. Gifty Amo, a senior nurse here at the facility, explains that it is difficult to avoid spreading infections while working under these circumstances.
When I have a case and I want to wash my hands, I'll come here and pour the liquid soup to now wash my hands. And I'll now open the tap, wash it into this basin. So when it's now done like that, I have to carry this basin to outside to go and pour the water away. But in case the tap is not flowing, I have to use my soiled hand to hold this cap and open the basin to fetch water, which is very bad because if I use my soiled hand to touch this cap, that means I've contaminated the whole water, which is very bad because it causes infection because I've transferred bacteria into the water. So at the end, the whole water is not safe.
The story at the CHIPS Center in the neighboring Gori community is not too different. The healthcare facility was provided with a hand pump borehole. So, although there is a source of water supply, the water does not run through taps in the facility. Women seeking maternal healthcare services, therefore, must come to the borehole with buckets to fetch water before being able to use the washrooms. This structure outside is the urinal used by all clients at the facility. Inside the facility itself, there is a small maternity ward with a washroom attached. However, since there is no running water, the mothers or their relations accompanying them must go out to the borehole, which also serves part of the Gori community, to get water and bring it back to the ward for use. This exposes the mothers and their babies to the risk of infections.
So jahan ti di tinin di da tin tarakram pa so ko na tala dang man yon do akala 3 years ntole man kan ye ko woso so man kan ye ko woso la man fu kan ye ko wo pe de yok biyela ta mo so biyela maka so ta mo ra de ala bila yon ba ti biyela yon berama.
Next, we visit the Biontankon community, also in the Bongo district. The healthcare facility here is also a community-based health planning and services CHIPS Center. It receives hundreds of clients daily many of them mothers seeking maternity services. But this healthcare facility has no access to water and has no washrooms, toilets, or even a urinal. When the women here need to use any of these facilities, they must go to the nearby homes and hope to be permitted to use their facilities. Otherwise, they have to improvise by using a cloth to cover themselves and hide behind a tree or a rock.
For you to get urine for the test that you are pregnant, it's always difficult. So because of that, you normally hide till the pregnancy will show up before you come. Because if you come, where to even enter and do urine for the test is a problem. And we don't have toilet. If you come here and you are feeling like to free yourself, unless you go home.
Because of this situation, deliveries are not conducted here at the Biotankun Chips compound. For now, mothers at Kunkwa, Gori, Biotankun, and Namo will have to continue visiting their healthcare facilities where they cannot attend to nature's call without sacrificing their dignity, where they struggle to get water and end up exposing themselves and their newborns to infections.